Hey everyone, it's Amber from The Sensible Mama. It's 5 Ways Wednesday, and today we are going to be talking all about the Lighthouse Kids Artist Bag. I'm actually wearing my Lighthouse Kids tank top today that Vanessa, the owner of Lighthouse, was so kind to send to me. I want to, really quickly before I get into the bag, I want to say something because this is a really exciting thing for me to be doing. I got to meet Vanessa, who again owns Lighthouse Kid Company, a year or so ago at a trade show that all the retailers go to. We met and started talking because we carry a lot of the same products. We were both one of the very small number of retailers who carried Y-Pouch, and we stopped and were talking about that for a little while. And I just, as I was speaking to her, was like, this is just one of my people. Like, I just absolutely love this girl. And I wanted to get to hang out with her while we were there, and it never really happened. And over time, it just sort of, I kept meaning to reach out to her and I didn't. And you know, time went on, I sort of didn't have much of a chance to follow up with Vanessa again until recently. A shared customer of ours reached out to me and was like, hey, did you hear that Green Path Baby launched Lighthouse Kids, and they have cloth diapers and they have diaper bags? And you know, I'm closing down my cloth diapering market. I don't have the customers who are really into cloth diapering. So at the time I was like, that's not good for her, but I'm not gonna carry cloth diapers. And it just sort of went right over my head that she said diaper bags. I don't know why. So fast forward to a few weeks ago, I get a message from Vanessa asking if she could send me a bag for my review. And I said, well, I don't really review bags on my channel that I don't carry at The Sensible Mama. Would you be interested in a wholesale relationship? And we chatted that up a little bit, and we had decided, yes, that would work. I've said all of that to say this. When the bag got here, I opened it up and was like, uh-oh, I don't like this bag. And the reason why is because I just had not realized from not looking at the pictures closely enough that it is a tote style bag that goes backpack style as well. And to be honest, I don't tend to like that kind of bag. It's actually why that Lily Jade Megan is sitting there being a beautiful, beautiful centerpiece for my office, but it's not actually a bag that I use that much because I don't like open tote style bags on my back for some reason. They just don't seem to work well for me. So I felt like I was in this really uncomfortable situation of, what do I do now? I don't want to insult Vanessa and tell her I don't like this bag. I don't want to do a positive review of it when I don't personally like it. How do I get myself out of this situation? And I really just didn't pack up the bag, left it sitting on my chair over here, and was just trying to figure out how to do this gracefully and not hurt anybody's feelings. But Vanessa, during that time, welcomed me to her Facebook group, which I will link down below. I'll also link my Facebook group if you want to join mine too. Join all the groups. But anyway, she invited me to her group, and I started watching her customers talking about the bag, and I saw them packing it up, and I was like, whoa, that bag packs up so nicely. And I ran over there, I got the bag, and I packed it up, and I made a bajillion observations as to why this bag is a truly excellent diaper bag. And I'm so relieved because I did not want to have an awkward conversation with Vanessa. I want to support other moms, especially ones with integrity or just good, kind people. It was like this weight lifted off my shoulders, like, yes, it's an amazing diaper bag. So Vanessa, you did a fantastic job. I am super proud of you. I'm super proud of this bag. I am super thankful and full of gratitude that you wanted to work with me and have me sell this at The Sensible Mama as well. I just am filled with the gratitudes today. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna pack this bag up 5 different ways. I do wanna give a full disclosure that the camel color that I just showed you is sold out at The Sensible Mama and at Lighthouse Kids. I do not know when it's going to be back in production, but the black bag is still available, and I know a lot of you have had questions about that interior lining. I do have one of them here with me today, and I'm gonna pack the black one up for you as well so that you can really get an idea of how that one looks and how the lining works and everything. So we're gonna pack these bags up 5 different ways, and we're gonna start right now. All right, so since I know that not everyone is totally familiar with this bag, I'm going to talk about the features as I go rather than do a full overview and then unpack the bag. So this is the artist bag from Lighthouse Kids Company. This is packed exactly the way that I have been carrying it this week. So I guess you could say way number 1 is packed for a potty trained toddler and a 1-year-old still in diapers. Here on the front of the bag, we have 2 zip pockets. Both of them go all the way down to the bottom, which is really, really great. Now, look at this lining. Oh, Isn't that beautiful? This is the most stunning lining I've ever seen on a diaper bag. But in this front pocket, I actually have this huge Amazon medical kit. Like I said, I got this on Amazon. It is extremely thick. Do you see how thick that is? And I have a very hard time getting this into just pockets in general in diaper bags, but especially on exterior pockets, you can forget it. So this bag is packed really full, and for this to fit in there no problem is very, very surprising to me. And I'm gonna put everything back in as I go because this is actually my diaper bag for the week. Now, this front pocket does get a little bit tight when I have that medical kit in there. That's actually okay with me because I have things in here that I'm not really grabbing for that much. I have my Itsy Bitsy small packing cube. This is from their new set of 3, and these just arrived at the Sensible Mama. And in here I have got my charger and my AirPods. On this side I have a Pura 9-ounce insulated bottle with the sport straw top on the top here. I showed you this in one of my videos a while back. This is new from Pura and we have it at the Sensible Mama. On the other side, of course, is Abby's Pura bottle. She uses the straw spout that comes with the bottle. Now this side is a little bit tight and I'll show you why in a second, but if I were to take this bumper off and just have this be stainless steel, it would be coming in and out no problem. So this is Abby's drink, and while we're here, I just want to show you something, and you're gonna realize how amazing this is once I really unpack the bag. Do you see how this bottle pocket just really stays open? It is a really big, generous bottle pocket, and just to give you a little teaser, there's an interior bottle pocket that's right here, and I have a huge tumbler in there with my water, and I can fit that in here and put a bottle over here on this side. It is absolutely mind-blowing to me. I talked to you guys about this on Instagram. I just am like shocked by it. And like I said, if this did not have its rubber bumper on it, it would be going in and out no problem. Here's the back of the bag, and we're gonna stay here for a minute while I show you how this works, okay? So think about Lily Jade when you see this. This is a 1-strap diaper bag that comes with 1 strap that you use for backpack mode and for messenger strap mode. So here you have a D-ring, and all you do is loop the messenger strap through that D-ring and attach it to the D-rings that are down at the bottom of the bag. I'm not gonna show a tutorial of that today, but if you just like search on YouTube, Lily Jade diaper bag strap tutorial, there's a million videos that'll show you how to do it. So I've kept mine in backpack mode because I don't tend to like the tall bags, crossbody or tote style, so it's pretty much stayed this way for me. But one thing that I did do to make this bag just a little bit more customized for my own needs was I put my Carry Kit Linux short strap on here. This is in the toffee color and it matches almost perfectly. This is, just to give you a comparison, look at this. This is real leather and this is vegan leather. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's really hard to spot a big difference. I mean, you can definitely see there's just more of the natural grain of leather look on this strap than there is on this bag. But overall, it's a really, really nice vegan leather bag. It's just, it feels really good to me. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm actually trying to talk to you about is that I enjoy putting this strap from my Carry Kit Linux on here to act as like a grab handle. It doesn't work great for like over the shoulder just because you see how the bag doesn't gather the way a hobo style bag would. So it's kind of hard to get this over the shoulder, but it does make a really nice grab handle. So if you have a short strap that you like, that's comfortable, you can definitely add it to the D-rings on either side here and give yourself an extra way to carry it. Over here in the back zipper pocket, you can take a look at that lining again. I have the change pad. Now, I think that Lighthouse Kids did something kind of cool. They sell this bag either as a bundle with the included change pad, or you can buy it without the change pad and it's a little bit cheaper. I think they did that because they know a lot of people are going to be using this bag as a work bag and don't necessarily need the change pad, and I think that was a really smart way of doing that. This is a really, really cool change pad too. I know I'm being effusive about this, but I just like really, really love everything about this bag. So here's the change pad. This matches the interior lining, which is so, so pretty. And as you can see here, it has a little pouch attached to it so that you can fold your change pad right back up into itself and keep it nice and compact, which I love. That is everything on the outside of the bag. Just to give you a quick peek, this bag does have feet on the bottom, so it will keep it slightly protected, which is really, really nice. I love that this bag has that lining in the bottle pockets as well. It makes me really happy when I get into my bag and I just look and see that bright color, even when I'm getting drinks out for my kids. So let's go ahead and dive into the inside of the bag, and the first thing that I want to talk about is this top zipper. First of all, you do have a zipper that goes all the way across like that. And I'm gonna be honest, I have always hated zippers that do this because I think it's unsightly, but this actually tucks down really nicely inside of the bag so that you don't see it. But the benefit of having it do that is you can get a nice, big, wide opening out of this bag, which of course is always a good thing. The other thing that I like is very similar to the 12 Little tote and the Jujube, like their vegan collection line, is that this zipper actually pops right down. So it gets right out of your way. You're not having to really worry about trying to get around this all the time. If you don't have the bag zipped, you can just leave it open like that and you have so much space. So here's one more peek down into the bottom, and I'm just gonna start pulling everything out one at a time. Sitting right on top, I have the Itsy Ritsy medium piece from their travel set. These are their like travel pouches. And in here, I just have a whole bunch of toys for my children. We are at that age now where really the most important thing in my diaper bag is the stuff to keep them entertained. And that was just sitting really nicely right on top. The Itsy Ritsy travel cases even have a grab handle on the top, which I also think is great. You can just get to it really easily right out of your bag, especially if it's packed vertically like this. That was taking up a lot of the space in the top, so let me now tilt this over and show you what it looked like underneath of that. Now, do you see this? This is my water in an enormous Brewmate water tumbler with Abby's drink right here. How is this possible? I do not understand. You will not get me to understand how this is possible, but it's, look, just let me pull it out. Look at this. It fits in there. It's inside its own bottle pocket on the inside of the bag, and I have a bottle on the outside. I just can't get over it. So anyway, this was sitting right here in this big, generous bottle pocket on the side, and that's been my favorite thing about this bag by far. Just like the big pocket over here on this side, we have another one on this side, and I've chosen to put my sunglasses over there. These are the Sensible Mama Limea brand sunglasses. These are in production right now. They're gonna be launching closer to fall. These are my new aviators. They're coming in 4 colors. This is rose gold with brown lenses. They have bamboo frames and say Limea on the side, and they come in this really handy bamboo case that says Limea on it with our logo. And I love that there is a bottle pocket on the inside that's big enough to keep this upright. It just goes right there. That way, even if I want to, I can leave the lid at home and just have this sitting in my bag, and when I take my sunglasses off, I can pop those right in there, stick those inside of that pocket, and now my sunglasses are nice and safe and still really easy to get to. Down in the center of the bag, I have my PlanetWise small wet bag in the Caribou Bloom print. Again, something else we carry at the Sensible Mama. And in here, I have got my son's potty seat and potty seat covers. That was the only thing that I had down in the just main compartment here. Everything else was kind of stowed away inside of pockets. I really love this back pocket right here that I have this case in. You just get this really generous pocket. And if you don't use it, you can just push it right up against itself, and then you have more space on the interior of the bag. But I kind of like keeping this big pouch upright. This is my, oh my gosh, everyone's freaking out pouch. So it's got like yummy snacks. Things that they don't usually get to have all that often, but like cookies, Cheetos, and all of the dum-dums you can think of. We pull these out in emergencies because, like I said, that's where we are with my toddlers. Then the last 2 things that I had in here are my daughter's diapers, which are in this front slip pocket here. Right now I only have 2 size 4s, but I believe I had 4 in there this weekend. And then next to that, I have my Itsy Ritsy wipes case packed with wipes. And that was everything I had in there. I think that there was still more room to pack additional things, but to be honest, I just really had everything that I needed already in there. Look at that lining. It's just so to die for. So that is this bag packed as my diaper bag for a potty trained toddler and a 1-year-old. Let's go ahead and jump into the next way. We're gonna show you the black bag packed as a work bag. Next up is the Lighthouse Kids artist bag in black. I have only natural lighting coming in right now because I really wanted you to get a sense for how pretty this black leather is. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is very sophisticated and refined looking. It's just gorgeous all around. Now this is packed as a work bag, and I want to give a caveat because I don't want to seem like I'm out of touch. I work from home mostly. It's rare that I go out of the house to work, and usually if I'm doing that, it's more for like meetings and whatnot. So I'm not exactly sure what a person who like drives to a 9 to 5 needs to have in their bag every day. I have done my best to remember what it was like for me back in corporate America, but I also wasn't a mom back then. I just feel like a lot of things have changed. So I've done my best, but hopefully this at least gives you some idea of whether this bag would work for you as a work bag. If you're one of those people who uses a big chunky wallet, it will fit in that front pocket. Here in the front slip pocket, I don't have much, just a little thing of deodorant. Believe me, there is so much more space in here where you can put like Post-it notes or like a notepad, something that you wanted to take notes and things like that. There's just tons and tons of space. Here is a little sneak peek at the lining, and you guys, the photos don't do it justice. They really don't. This, and we'll get more into it in a minute, this is a black and blue and purple marbled gorgeousness. It's really, really pretty, and it goes so well with the black. I think they made the right choice doing a different lining than what they did in the camel bag, just because I think those flowers would have not looked right with the black bag. This worked. Over here in this side pocket, I have that little hack that I showed you a minute ago with my Limea sunglasses. I just have the bamboo case sitting right inside there with the sunglasses sitting in it. Of course, you can always just put your sunglasses in and out like that, but I think it's kind of nice and reassuring to have that bamboo in there, just so that you can throw your sunglasses in there and know that things can knock up against it and they're safe. Here is the back of the bag, again with the backpack straps already all set up. Over here in the back slip pocket, I just have some gum. This would also be a great place for like pads and time of the month needs, just so you can get to those really quickly. On this side, I have a Brewmate champagne flute, which might seem kind of crazy, but I really love this for coffee on the go, especially because it's got this really, really nice seal to it. A lot of coffee travel mugs that just have that like pop-on lid and it has the slider where you can slide it open and shut, coffee will still find its way out of that. This champagne flute, you can close it and it actually stays, keeps everything nice and hot, and when you're ready to drink, you can just push this back. There's not any kind of weird like piping or anything on here, so this feels nice to your mouth when you just drink straight from the cup. And I just think it's really great. You can switch out coffee and water throughout the day and it fits really nicely in that bottle pocket. If you are interested in something like this or anything from Brewmate and you've not made a purchase with them before, I do have a 15% off discount code in the description box if it's your first purchase, so feel free to go check that out and use it at your leisure. Okay, so that's everything on the outside of the bag. Let's take a quick peek at what is inside here. So first I have my laptop. This is a 16-inch MacBook Air and it does fit in there just fine. Sitting just in front of that, I have a Planet-Wise clutch. This is brand new to the Sensible Mama. This is the Make-A-Wish print, and I just think it's darling, and it looks pretty cute with this bag as well. This I have my planner in, so in this front zipper pocket, I just have a pen. You could throw highlighters and whatever else in there that you might want. I also have in here my super chunky traveler's notebook, which I'll pull out really fast, and it fits nicely inside of that Planet-Wise pouch along with some productivity stickers. Okay, so here's another peek at that lining. This is just a really difficult lining to capture, but you can kind of see it a little better here. It's very pretty. Again, you can catch those notes of purple and blue. It's gorgeous. So down in this back slip pocket, I just have a 12 little pouch. This is from the 3-pouch trio. This is the smallest of the 3, and this has just got some hair ties, hair clips, some setting powder, mascara, eyeliner, and lip gloss and things like that, just for touch-ups. Down in the center compartment, I have a coin purse in the same Make-A-Wish print that I showed you earlier, and this just has a mouse in it. Also down in that compartment, I have a poncho. I would ordinarily put an umbrella in there, but I can't find my umbrella that looks just like this, so we're using the poncho today. Down in this side pocket over here, I just have a little pouch with the charger to my laptop and a couple of other wires that I'm typically grabbing for. And then all that's left in here are in these 2 front slip pockets. In one, I have some lotion, and in the other, I have some face wipes. I did sometimes find myself just wanting to take all of my makeup off while I was at work, and so it was always nice to have these, or even to have them in the car to take my makeup off while I was on my way home. So that's this bag all packed up as a work bag. I think it works really, really great for that. And since it's so sophisticated looking, if you're a mom who wants to use this as a work bag during the week and as a diaper bag during the weekend, I think you could totally do that. The next way that I have this packed up is for a mom of a newborn who is cloth diapering and baby wearing and breastfeeding. Trying to get really specific here with the ideas, but there was one thing that I remember about back when I was baby wearing and breastfeeding and cloth diapering was that you actually just don't need that much with you, but the things that you do need tend to take up a lot of room. So I have this packed pretty much to the brim. There's not a lot in here, but it's really packed full. So just to start out in the front, it's very minimal because the rest of the bag is packed up so full. I have a Jujube small set piece packed as a wallet. And then I have deodorant because I found that as a breastfeeding mom, I would get sweaty a lot. So I always like to have that with me while I was on the go. In this bottle pocket, I have the grown-up insulated 22-ounce Pura stainless bottle. You know, as a breastfeeding mom, it's really important to drink lots of water, and it's better when it's cold. So I always like to have the Pura 22 ounce. So it's always a good idea to have something like this that's insulated. We do have these in stock. They keep flying off the shelves, but I'm doing my best to keep them stocked up. Over here on the other side, I have a nursing cover. This is not to say that you should feel obligated to use one, but I was very self-conscious when I was breastfeeding, and I always had a nursing cover with me because that was the way I preferred to do it. If you don't use a cover, this is again a great place for your sunglasses or maybe to tuck some little snacks for yourself so that you can replenish your nutrients while you're sitting and breastfeeding. It's just a really useful bottle pocket. And then of course back here I do have a change pad. If you buy the black bundle, of course you get a change pad that matches the lining of this bag, but I don't have the bundle for the black. But this is a great place for your change pad, of course. Here's what I've got on the inside. First, I have some a copper pearl burp cloth. We carry these at the store, and I just love these because they're big. You see how enormous this is? It's like a mini swaddle blanket, and it covers your entire front and back of your shoulder. So if you have a projectile baby, you're covered. And this I just had sitting in the back slip pocket in the back of the bag. I loved baby wearing, I still do, and one of my favorite ways to carry my ring sling is in a medium piece like this. I used to love to carry it in the Jujube medium piece from the Be Organized. Now Itsy Ritsy has one that I feel is just a little bit nicer. It's a little bit more durable feeling. It's just got an overall higher quality feel to it, and it has this really nice grab handle here at the top, which I definitely love. So I've got my Sensible Mama ring sling in here. These were limited edition, they're sold out now, but it's my favorite ring sling by far because, just as a shameless plug, it's got my logo embroidered on it, and it's just my favorite. Next to that, I have the large piece from the Itsy Ritsy packing cube set, and again, I love how these have the handle on top because you can just whoop, pull it right out of your bag. And in here, I have got cloth diapers. I'll show you. I have 4 cloth diapers in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down on the bottom, I have a 12 little wet bag for putting used diapers. And really the last thing that I had in here is just my Itsy Ritsy wipes case, because you need those when you have a new baby. And to be honest, not much else was gonna fit in there. Like with that big thing full of cloth diapers and my ring sling, there was just not a lot else that was gonna go. But when you're breastfeeding and baby wearing and cloth diapering, you may be different, but I just didn't need that much. And for me, this would have been just about everything that I needed for a day out. Sorry, my battery died. I'm not gonna keep packing and unpacking the front pouch anymore because you know what you need in your mommy pocket. I'm out of ideas, so there you go. Sitting right on top, I do have a ring sling just because I have 2 children and usually I need one to be still while the other one is being seen. So I have this. The thing I love about ring slings is you can use them well up through the toddler years. So I can actually use this while Roman is being seen and wear Abby, and then take Abby out and put Roman in it while she's being seen, which is really cool. On the outside of the bag, I have a water bottle for my kids to share because I wanted to have on the other side, again, that brewmate flute to put some coffee in because, you know. Here's what the inside looks like. It's mostly entertainment needs just for staving off meltdowns. I do have a mini Helix in here that's packed with a whole bunch of toys, just little itty bitty cars and things for them to play with down on the floor or in the chair or whatever. Next, I have 2 books sitting in there. Down inside, I have my wallet. This is my big carry kit wallet, and it's sitting in there instead of in the front zipper pocket because I just find sometimes with a tote style bag, it's easier to just be able to reach in and grab your wallet when it's time to pay and leave. Then I thought this was pretty cool. Down in here, I've shown you this big slip pocket on the side. That actually holds Roman's potty seat and potty seat covers. The only thing that I didn't put in here before I hit record is the Clorox wipes for cleaning this off, but you can actually get the potty seat covers as well as the potty seat plus some wipes down in that back pocket and kind of keep this away from everything else. Again, usually I keep this in a pouch just because that feels more sanitary, but in a situation like at the pediatrician's office and Roman needs to go potty, like I don't want to be messing with a pouch. So I really like the idea of just being able to pull this right out. Lastly, for those times where you're literally changing the baby's diaper in the waiting room because they're getting ready to call your other child, I've been there. I have a full case of wipes just out, just because I don't want any nonsense. I just want to get right into my wipes. So those are there. And then of course, diapers for my daughter. Okay, the last way that I'm showing this is kind of exciting to me because what's in here is my collaboration bag with 12 Little. This is the 12 Little and the Sensible Mama Sensible Clutch. And I've showed it to you on Instagram and in my Facebook chat group. If you want to follow me on either of those places, see the description box down below. The Facebook group is where I reveal everything before I reveal it anywhere else. So if you want to always know the first stuff that's going on at the Sensible Mama, you want to be in that group. So I guess this is kind of my official YouTube reveal of this. It's launching in October, so don't get excited. I know that you guys hate when I hype something that's not coming out for quite some time, but I'm super proud of this and I want to share it with you, and I love how it fits inside this bag, so we're gonna do it anyway. Don't hate me. So this bag is packed up pretty much like I usually pack a diaper bag, with one exception. I went out this weekend and I was in a really pretty dress. I didn't want a bag that was gonna feel heavy on my back. I wanted to like carry a cute clutch, but that also had some of the essentials that I could just like run and take care of my kids quickly. But I also, like, I still needed a big bag. I have 2 children, I do need a big bag. So what I decided to do was bring along my Sensible clutch, which I'm gonna show you in a second. And I kept it inside of this bag. I could pull it in and out whenever I needed it. But then I had kind of all my other essentials in here as well. I was using my camel bag, which I haven't shown since the first clip here, but basically I left that in my Keen's wagon and carried that around with us with the kids. And I carried this clutch on my shoulder and then just got into the bag as needed, and it worked out fabulously. So you've already seen all this stuff before, basically. On this side, I have my son's Pura sippy cup, and on the other side, I have my daughter's, just like before. On the inside, here's what all we have. I'm gonna start by pulling out the clutch. You guys, look. Now this is a prototype. This is a color that we are testing. We still haven't decided on final colors and hardware and anything. And again, this is not like the high quality stuff that it'll be made in the end. This is just a prototype. But here's what all we have going on in here. In the front section, we have a complete mommy pocket with everything you need for wallets. And when we get closer to time, I'm gonna go really in depth. But essentially, just to show you the idea that we're working with, we have card slot holders here. We have a mesh pocket here that I've got my lip gloss in, a pen holder, let's see, a pen holder on this side, a slot for your ID and one other card, and then a slot for your phone right here. So just to show you, that can go right in there, and it's really easy to access. So in this front little mommy section, I had my wallet, my place for my cosmetics, my ID, a pen, just anything that I typically need as a mom. I had the short strap that I was wearing because I did carry this over the shoulder. And then on the back side here, I was using as my diapering and potty training section. This will look familiar to you if you're familiar with 12 Little. This is basically like their diapering clutch, except over here what I have is a diaper for Abby, and then I have wipes over here, and back here I have that Planet Wise small wet bag with my son's potty seat and potty seat covers in it. And you guys, this worked out great. We're gonna work on the design a little bit because I feel like you can only get maybe 2 diapers in here with this setup that I've done with the potty seat and the wipes. Before it kind of starts to be too packed full. So I'm hoping that the next iteration will address that a little bit. But overall, I've been loving this bag. The cool thing about it is that it will be coming with a long strap as well, and I have that actually sitting in this front zip pocket of the bag. It's a seatbelt style kind of strap, so you can put this on the D-rings, you can lengthen it or shorten it to go crossbody or over the shoulder. I don't have any details just yet on pricing or a specific launch date, but I'm just so excited, and I wanted to show you that it is straight up the Sensible Mama with 12 Little. I'm so proud and happy. I designed this myself. I was looking for someone forever to do this with me because it was something that I felt was needed in the diapering world. It was like a true clutch that would work for mom and be cute and still have all your diapering essentials. So that's that. Here's all my backup stuff that was in the bag. I have this big Pura bottle filled with water to fill up my kids' sippy cups in case they ran out. I have spare diapers for my daughter Abby. A change of clothes for both of my kids rolled up in the side pocket. And then I had this, we're having an emergency bag sitting in the back that just had all the snacks and dum-dums in it that I showed you before. All right, everyone, that was this week's 5 Ways Wednesday, all about the Lighthouse Kids Artist Bag, which is now available at thesensiblemama.com. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it answered some questions that you guys have been asking in my chat group about the bag. As always, if you have any questions, let me know. You can ask me on Instagram, you can ask me here on YouTube. We're just rolling with it at this point. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you on Friday for my vlog/personal upload of the week, and I will see you next time. Love ya, mean it always. Mwah! Bye-bye.